Did he really, or is the internet running wild? Did Common actually get caught stepping out on Jennifer Hudson, or did a whirlwind of whispers get dressed up as proof? The timing looks messy. The quotes look convincing. And Tiffany Haddish? She's not exactly hiding her smirk. But the loudest story isn't always the real one, and when a guy who once called Jennifer the person starts trending for all the wrong reasons, you've got to ask, what's genuine and what's just good gossip fuel? Keep listening, because the breadcrumbs don't lead where you think. But that's nowhere near the whole story. Not long ago, Common was out here painting a future that sounded steady. He didn't just call Jennifer the prototype. He said she was the person. The subtext? Long-term energy. Maybe even a ring down the line. That kind of talk raises expectations. Audiences root for the couple. Headlines get friendlier. And then, bang, rumors crash the party. Suddenly, the same mouth that praised partnership is trending alongside whispers of a new woman. Did the promise expire overnight? Or did fans hear what they wanted and miss the fine print? That forever is a very heavy word, especially for someone with a history of quick exits.
And still kicking it. That's part one. And part two is, do you ever see yourself married one day?
So as far as Jenny Jen,
I love Jenny.
Absolutely, we are together, and I just appreciate her as a partner, as a woman, as an artist, as a human being. She's a special individual. Man, I'm just grateful for it. I thank God, and yes, we are good. Marriage is something that if I were to get married, then Jennifer is the person.
Oh, she the prototype?
She is. But she's not only the prototype, she is the person.
Yeah.
But that being said, it's one of those things where I'm like always looking at my life and saying, okay, because that's a strong choice to make,
Absolutely.
And if you think that contradiction is loud, wait till you hear Tiffany's side eyes. Tiffany Haddish never pretended to be neutral here. After the breakup, she didn't throw a public tantrum, but the shade was surgical. The earring jab, the playful digs, the "oh, he probably gave that to Jennifer" kind of quip that says everything without saying it. Honestly, the signs were there even when they were together. Tiffany felt all in, quarantined together, talking up birthdays, daydreaming about hot air balloons. She even joked that if he ever proposed, he could skip a ring and hand her an apartment building, units over carats. That's romantic and practical, and also a test. Because a man planning futures doesn't forget the present. Rumor had it he sent flowers for the big birthday but skipped the big gesture. That gap between what she wanted and what he gave? It never closed. Still, this isn't just about one awkward birthday. There's a pattern here, and it's older than any current rumor. Look back. The names change, the arc rarely does. Early glow, mutual respect, public warmth, then friction you can't quite see, and an exit you definitely can. Sometimes the story gets told for him, schedules, timing, we're both focused on our crafts. Other times, the ex hints at something sharper, a chase and depart rhythm that leaves people guessing. He's even talked about therapy and growth, and yeah, that sounds good in interviews, especially when a famously wise relationship coach in your orbit offers perspective. But growth isn't a quote, it's a choice, daily, and it shows up in patterns over time. If the pattern didn't change, the quotes don't matter. And that's why this rumor hits harder for Jennifer, because of what she's already walked through. Jennifer Hudson's story has chapters most people couldn't carry. Personal loss that can't be put into words. A long season of rebuilding. Co-parenting. Healing. When someone with that history leans into a new love, people root for her. They want to be steady. They want to be gentle. So when the rumor mill spins up, true or not, it's not just tea, it's salt in a wound that the public only half understands. That's why this conversation needs care. Not pity, respect. Because whatever the truth is, piling speculation onto someone with Jennifer's past can cut deeper than the internet realizes. Still, the internet doesn't do careful. It does viral. And this is where the noise gets loud. Here's what's being said. Common was seen moving like he's already onto the next, and Tiffany is low-key enjoying the mess. Here's what's solid. He publicly praised Jennifer, framed her as the person, and knows exactly how clips like that set expectations. Everything else lives in the shadowy middle, screenshots with no context, a friend of a friend, energy, a blurry photo that could be anything. Is there smoke? Probably. Is it a full blaze? That's the problem with rumor season. You only find out after the damage is done. So we label this what it is: allegations, speculation, unconfirmed talk. And we move with caution. Public romance is part feeling, part framing. Say, I'm working on myself, and the audience grants you runway. Say, she's the person, and the audience invests. If things go left, the charges are emotional fraud, because your own words wrote the trailer for a movie you didn't finish. Therapy talk, optimism, the "I want a family one day" quotes, powerful lines. But every line creates an IOU. When the next headline doesn't match the vibe, the crowd asks for a refund. That PR gap is where people like Tiffany thrive. Little jokes, sly references, and a chorus of karma comments that write themselves. So where does that leave them now? Her and the ex who won't stop trending? If the rumor fades, Common keeps moving. New project, new city, new smile. He's done it before. If the rumor sticks, he pays in reputation, less trust, more side-eye, especially from women who clock patterns for sport. Jennifer? She doesn't need to clap back. Her best response is the one she's mastered: consistent work, a life that looks peaceful from the outside, and boundaries no blog can breach. Tiffany? She's already cashed in. Even a single clever comment buys her another lap in the conversation. And maybe that's the real point. Everyone collects something, even if no one gets what they actually wanted. Maybe the real headline isn't, "Did he cheat?" but "Why did so many people expect him not to?" When someone's words and patterns don't line up, fans will always choose the words, until the pattern wins again. If you've watched this story from the first bright quote to the latest dark whisper, you already know the truth. Rumors don't end relationships, they expose them. What do you think? Did the internet jump the gun? Or did the receipts quietly match the reputation? Drop your take and keep it respectful. If you want the follow-up with timelines, receipts, and how each side's team played the PR, say, continue, and I'll bring the next chapter.